Hello, Taurus. Let's dive into your cosmic forecast for April 16, 2025. As we approach the end of Aries season with your own solar season just days away, you're in a unique position of both reflection and anticipation. The day begins with an interesting lunar position that pulls your attention toward long-term goals and professional aspirations. This is the universe's way of preparing you for your upcoming birthday season, a time to plant seeds for the year ahead while still completing unfinished business from your personal year. Venus, your planetary ruler, is dancing through Gemini in your second house of finances and personal resources. This creates a fascinating dynamic where you may feel torn between saving and spending, between practical needs and aesthetic wants. The dual nature of Gemini is highlighting this internal conversation about values and worth. You might notice yourself drawn to multiple purchases rather than one significant investment, perhaps buying several smaller items that collectively enhance your sense of comfort and security. With Mars positioned in a sensitive water sign, there's an undercurrent of emotional energy affecting your actions today. You may feel more protective of your loved ones or more attached to outcomes than usual. This isn't necessarily negative, Taurus, but it's important to recognize when your steadfast nature crosses into stubbornness. The cosmos is asking you to differentiate between standing your ground on important matters versus digging in your heels simply out of habit. Mercury's position is particularly significant today, as it forms a harmonious aspect with Saturn. This gives your communication a grounded, practical quality. Your words carry weight and authority, making this an excellent day for important conversations, especially those related to business, contracts, or long-term agreements. People will respond well to your methodical, thorough approach to problems. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch an idea or request a meeting with someone in authority, today offers supportive energy for these endeavors. Financially, there are indications of potential gains, but they may come through unexpected channels. Keep an eye out for opportunities that may not look promising at first glance, but have solid foundations. Your natural prudence serves you well, but today's configuration suggests that calculated risks could pay off, particularly if they involve collaborative efforts or partnerships. In your relationships, there's a beautiful energy of depth and authenticity. Whether single or attached, you're not in the mood for surface-level connections. Meaningful conversations that explore values, dreams, and fears will be especially rewarding. For those in committed relationships, this is an excellent day to discuss future plans or revisit shared goals. The planetary alignment supports honest communication without unnecessary conflict, a perfect combination for strengthening bonds. Your health and well-being are highlighted under today's celestial configuration. Your body may be craving more grounding activities, perhaps a walk in nature, gardening, or cooking a nourishing meal with fresh ingredients. Listen to these urges, as they're your system's way of seeking balance. Your throat and neck area, the physical region ruled by Taurus, may be more sensitive today, so warming teas and gentle stretches would be beneficial. The afternoon brings a shift in energy, as the moon makes a significant aspect to Jupiter. This opens up a window of opportunity related to learning or travel. You might receive news about an educational program, an invitation to speak or teach, or information about a journey that excites you. Even if immediate action isn't required, make note of these opportunities as they connect to longer-term aspirations. As evening approaches, there's a nostalgic quality to your thoughts. You might find yourself reviewing memories, perhaps reconnecting with old friends or revisiting places that hold special meaning. This isn't mere sentimentality. It's actually part of an important process of integration and preparation for your new solar year. By honoring what was, you create space for what will be. One particularly noteworthy aspect today involves Uranus in Gemini forming a challenging angle to your Sun. This could manifest as unexpected disruptions to your routine or surprising information that forces you to adapt quickly. While your sign typically prefers stability and predictability, today calls for flexibility. The good news is that these disruptions likely contain hidden opportunities for growth and innovation. Your creativity is heightened today, especially in practical matters. You might find elegant solutions to long-standing problems or discover new ways to beautify your environment. Allow yourself to experiment with different approaches, especially in areas where you've been feeling stuck. Your ruling planet, Venus, supports this creative problem-solving, particularly when applied to material concerns or financial strategies. Dreams and intuitive insights carry special significance tonight. Before sleeping, consider keeping a journal nearby to record any messages that come through. The veil between your conscious and unconscious mind is especially thin, offering wisdom that your logical mind might typically overlook. Pay particular attention to symbols or images that repeat, as they contain personalized guidance for your journey. In summary, Taurus, April 16, 2025, offers you a rich tapestry of energies to work with, practical opportunities for communication and business, emotional depth in relationships, creative approaches to material concerns, and intuitive insights that prepare you for your upcoming solar return. By embracing both the grounded and the mystical aspects of the day, you'll make the most of this cosmic alignment. Remember that, as the most steadfast sign of the zodiac, you have the rare ability to build something lasting from even the most ephemeral insights and opportunities. Trust your innate sense of timing and value today, dear Taurus, and watch as the universe responds in kind. For Taurus, on April 16, 2025, the planetary positions create a fascinating cosmic landscape that directly influences your energy and opportunities. The Sun continues its journey through Aries, positioned in your 12th house of subconsciousness and hidden matters. At 26 degrees Aries, it's approaching the cusp of your own sign, creating a building energy that feels like the calm before a personal renaissance. This position encourages introspection and preparation, as you're just days away from your solar return period. The Moon, our celestial indicator of emotions and instincts, transits through Capricorn in your 9th house of higher knowledge, philosophy, and long-distance journeys. At approximately 15 degrees Capricorn, the Moon forms a harmonious trine to your Sun sign, providing emotional stability and a practical approach to your spiritual or educational pursuits. This position enhances your ability to structure your thoughts and build tangible frameworks for your beliefs and aspirations. Mercury, planet of communication and thought, has just entered Taurus at 2 degrees, positioning itself in your 1st house of self-expression and personal identity. This placement is particularly significant as Mercury in your sign empowers your voice and brings clarity to your words. Your communication style becomes more deliberate, thoughtful, and impactful. Ideas that have been percolating in your subconscious may suddenly find articulate expression. Venus, your ruling planet, occupies Gemini at 11 degrees in your 2nd house of resources and values. This placement brings a dual-natured approach to your finances and possessions. You might find yourself drawn to diverse investments or experiencing fluctuating attitudes toward material security. Venus in this position encourages flexible thinking about resources while maintaining your characteristic appreciation for quality and durability. Mars energizes Pisces at 27 degrees, activating your 11th house of social networks, friendships, and collective endeavors. This position creates a subtle tension with your Sun sign, potentially manifesting as conflicted feelings about group participation versus individual stability. Mars in this compassionate water sign softens your approach to teamwork, adding sensitivity to your typically steadfast nature. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and opportunity, sits at 18 degrees Gemini in your 2nd house, closely conjunct your ruling planet Venus. This powerful conjunction amplifies financial possibilities and expands your resource pool. Material blessings may arrive through communication, learning, or networking activities. This position supports financial growth through intellectual property, writing, speaking, or teaching endeavors. Saturn, the taskmaster of the zodiac, continues its journey through Pisces at 11 degrees in your 11th house. This creates a structural influence on your social circles and long-term aspirations. You may be feeling the weight of responsibility within group settings or experiencing a maturation of your hopes and wishes. Saturn here demands authenticity in friendships and pushes you to contribute meaningfully to collective causes. Uranus remains in Taurus at 28 degrees, continuing its long-term revolutionary influence in your first house of self. This placement has been gradually reshaping your identity, appearance, and approach to life. On this particular day, Uranus forms a challenging square to Mars, potentially triggering unexpected shifts in how you engage with groups or sudden changes in your social landscape. This aspect may bring surprising developments that require you to adapt quickly while maintaining your core stability. Neptune floats through Aries at 1 degree in your 12th house, beginning a new cycle of spiritual awakening and dissolution of outdated psychological patterns. This position brings heightened intuition and subtle insights, but may also create some confusion around your inner life. Dream states become more vivid and potentially prophetic during this transit. Pay attention to symbols and recurring themes that emerge from your subconscious. Pluto, having recently re-entered Aquarius at 2 degrees, occupies your 10th house of career and public standing. This transformative planet is slowly but profoundly reshaping your professional identity and relationship with authority. You may feel pulled toward more humanitarian or innovative approaches to your work. Power dynamics in your career sphere could shift in unexpected ways, ultimately empowering you to take greater control of your public image and professional direction. The North Node, indicating your evolutionary path, positions itself in Aries at 12 degrees in your 12th house, suggesting that spiritual growth and development of your inner resources represent key areas of development. The South Node in Libra points to a need to release overdependence on partnerships or seeking external validation. Chiron, the wounded healer, sits at 20 degrees Aries in your 12th house, highlighting subconscious wounds related to identity and self-assertion that may require attention and healing. This position suggests that addressing hidden insecurities could lead to significant personal breakthroughs. What makes this day particularly significant for you, Taurus, is the approaching Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your house of resources, combined with Mercury's recent ingress into your sign. This creates a powerful window for financial expansion through communication, learning, and expressing your authentic values. The Earth sign trine between the Capricorn moon and your Taurus sun provides the emotional grounding needed to capitalize on these opportunities. The Taurus stellium forming with Mercury, your sun sign, and Uranus creates a concentrated energy of transformation and self-expression that feels both exciting and somewhat destabilizing. Your traditional ruling planet, Venus, operates from Gemini, encouraging flexibility in how you approach material comfort and security. This planetary configuration suggests a day when your characteristic steadiness meets unexpected opportunities, particularly in areas related to personal resources, self-expression, and social connections. The cosmos invites you to remain grounded while embracing the winds of change that blow through your financial and communicative spheres. As we examine the cosmic landscape for Taurus, on April 16, 2025, Mercury forms a significant trine with Saturn, creating a powerful day for your communication and expression. This planetary alignment brings a structured clarity to your words that's been missing in recent weeks. Your thoughts are crystallizing in a way that allows you to articulate complex ideas with remarkable precision. The day begins with the moon in Scorpio opposing your sign, heightening your emotional sensitivity in conversations. You might notice subtle undertones in discussions that would normally pass you by. This opposition creates a natural tension that, when channeled correctly, can lead to profound exchanges rather than misunderstandings. Mercury's position in Aries activates your 12th house of the subconscious, bringing forward thoughts and ideas that have been percolating beneath the surface. Pay attention to sudden inspirations or dreams from the previous night. They contain valuable insights worth expressing. Venus, your ruling planet, forms a supportive sextile with Jupiter, expanding your capacity for diplomatic expression. This aspect softens your sometimes stubborn Taurian communication style, making it easier to find middle ground in negotiations or difficult conversations. Your words carry a natural charm today that opens doors previously closed to you. For Taurus creators, writers, or anyone working in communications, this is a particularly fertile day. The Saturn influence brings discipline to your creative expression, helping you structure your thoughts without sacrificing their emotional resonance. You'll find it easier to commit ideas to paper, digital formats, or verbal presentations. In professional settings, your communication carries additional weight and authority today. Colleagues and superiors are more likely to heed your suggestions, particularly regarding practical matters or financial considerations areas where Taurus naturally excels. If you've been waiting for the right moment to pitch an idea or request a promotion, the cosmic forces are aligning in your favor. However, be mindful of Mars squaring your Mercury placement, which could inject an uncharacteristic impatience into your typically measured speech. You might feel tempted to rush through explanations or interrupt others when feeling passionate about a subject. Taking a brief pause before responding in heated discussions will serve you well. Your third house of communication receives beneficial aspects from Neptune today, enhancing your intuitive understanding of others. You'll pick up on unspoken needs and intentions, allowing you to respond not just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the surface. This Neptune influence also infuses your expression with compassion and creativity, especially helpful when discussing sensitive topics. In personal relationships, today favors heart-to-heart conversations. The Scorpio moon draws out deeper emotional truths, while your Taurian practicality helps keep these discussions productive rather than merely cathartic. Partners and close friends will appreciate your ability to listen fully before offering grounded, thoughtful responses. For those Taurians working on writing projects, you'll find that details and sensory descriptions flow more easily today. Your natural connection to the physical world translates beautifully into vivid imagery and concrete examples that bring your communications to life. Social media and digital communications also benefit from today's planetary positions. You're able to present your authentic self online without overthinking how you'll be perceived. The Saturn trine supports building lasting connections rather than seeking momentary validation. If you've been experiencing communication blocks or writer's block, today offers a breakthrough. Jupiter's expansive energy combined with Saturn's structure helps you push through limitations while maintaining coherence in your expression. Speaking engagements, presentations, or teaching opportunities scheduled for today will benefit from your enhanced verbal clarity. Your voice carries a grounded authority that naturally commands attention without needing to raise your volume or force your points. For Taurians studying or learning new skills, today's cognitive function is heightened. Complex concepts are easier to grasp and articulate back in your own words. Take advantage by tackling challenging material or engaging in intellectual discussions that might normally intimidate you. As the day progresses, the Scorpio moon intensifies, potentially bringing communication themes around shared resources, intimacy, or psychological insights. Your words have transformative power today. Use them wisely and with awareness of their impact. By evening, practicing mindful silence becomes valuable. After a day of productive expression, create space to absorb and integrate the conversations and insights you've experienced. Your ruling planet Venus encourages finding beauty in moments of quietude and reflection. On April 16, 2025, Taurus finds itself at a pivotal financial crossroads as Venus, your ruling planet, forms a supportive trine with Jupiter in your wealth sector. This planetary alignment opens doors to unexpected monetary opportunities, particularly through passive income streams or investments you've been nurturing quietly. The moon in Capricorn today amplifies your practical approach to wealth building, making this an excellent time for long-term financial planning and strategy. Your natural patience serves you well now. What you've been building since last November is beginning to show promising returns. Mercury, now direct in Aries, brings clarity to financial communications that may have been delayed or confused over the past few weeks. Watch for messages or news around noon that could contain valuable financial intelligence. The day's energy especially favors real estate matters, tangible assets, and investments connected to sustainable resources or agriculture, areas where Taurus naturally excels. Saturn's position suggests reconsidering how you've structured your savings plan. Perhaps it's time to consolidate debts or restructure payment plans to improve cash flow. A surprising aspect between Uranus in your sign and Mars indicates potential for an unexpected financial opportunity through a professional connection or mentor figure. Someone from your network may approach you with an investment proposition around 3 p.m. While it appears unorthodox, the numbers actually look promising upon closer inspection. Your financial intuition is heightened today, particularly regarding the timing of purchases or sales. That property or asset you've been considering. The cosmic forces suggest moving forward, but negotiating firmly on the price, you have more leverage than you realize. Venus's energy empowers your natural talent for recognizing undervalued assets. Pay special attention to overlooked opportunities in creative industries or luxury markets, where your aesthetic sense gives you an edge over competitors. Jupiter's influence expands your ability to attract resources, but only if you're willing to step slightly outside your comfort zone. Consider allocating a small portion of your portfolio to an emerging sector that aligns with your values around sustainability or craftsmanship. The evening hours bring a productive sextile between the Moon and Neptune, opening your subconscious to innovative financial solutions. Before sleeping, spend 15 minutes visualizing your ideal financial scenario. This practice activates powerful manifestation energies unique to today's planetary configuration. Banking and financial institutions are favorably disposed toward you today, an excellent time to negotiate better terms on loans or credit lines. If you've been considering refinancing options, the afternoon presents particularly favorable conditions for locking in advantageous rates. Your financial communication skills receive a boost from Mercury's position, making this an optimal day for important money conversations with partners, advisors, or institutions. Present your case with confidence. The stars support clear articulation of your financial needs and boundaries. An unexpected expense related to technology may arise, but don't let it throw you off course. This apparent setback actually creates space for a more efficient system that saves money long-term. The North Node's position indicates financial growth through collaborative ventures. Consider pooling resources with like-minded individuals to leverage your collective purchasing power or investment capacity. A financial matter from approximately 6 months ago resurfaces today, but with a new solution apparent that wasn't available previously. This cosmic timing allows you to resolve an outstanding issue while potentially turning it to your advantage. Pluto's transformative energy touches your career sector, suggesting that a power move at work could translate to financial benefits. Don't shy away from discussing compensation or pursuing overdue recognition for your contributions. The day carries strong energy for increasing passive income through digital platforms or intellectual property. If you've been developing content or products, today's aspects favor launches or new promotional efforts. Venus enhances your natural charm and negotiating prowess. Use this diplomatic edge in any financial discussions, particularly those involving shared resources or familial assets. Your ability to find common ground while protecting your interests is especially strong today. Risk assessment is heightened under today's Capricorn moon. You can see potential pitfalls more clearly than usual, allowing you to make calculated financial decisions rather than emotional ones. Trust this practical insight. Pay attention to financial advice coming from unconventional sources today. Sometimes wisdom arrives in unexpected packages, particularly from individuals connected to foreign markets or alternative economic systems. As April 16th, 2025 unfolds for you, Taurus, the cosmos seems to be aligning in your favor across several key areas of life. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter, your natural talents and resources are especially blessed today. Financial opportunities appear particularly promising, with unexpected doors opening in areas connected to your personal values and material security. The second house of your chart receives beneficial aspects, suggesting that investments made today could yield satisfying long-term results. Pay attention to conversations about money or resources. They contain valuable insights that could lead to prosperity. Your natural patience with financial matters serves you especially well today. Earth energy dominates your fortunate zones, making this an excellent day for practical application of your skills, particularly those involving craftsmanship, cultivation, or anything requiring sustained, methodical effort. Your sensual nature is heightened today, creating opportunities for deeply satisfying experiences through the five senses, perhaps through cooking, gardening, or artistic creation. There's a special blessing around comfort and security today, with the universe supporting your efforts to create stability and beauty in your immediate environment. The early afternoon hours prove especially productive when the moon forms a supportive angle to your sun sign, enhancing your natural rhythms and grounding energies. Collaborations with water signs, Cáncer, Scorpio, and Pisces, could bring unexpected benefits today as they complement your steadfast earth energy with intuitive insights. Places connected to nature, especially gardens, parks, or areas with trees and water, serve as fortunate zones where inspiration and peace find you effortlessly. For those seeking romance, fortunate encounters may occur through shared meals or artistic ventures. Your charm is particularly magnetic in settings that engage the senses. Professional opportunities shine in fields related to finance, agriculture, beauty, or patient, sustained work. A conversation with someone older or more experienced could provide valuable wisdom that helps you capitalize on an emerging opportunity. Your voice carries extra weight today in meetings or discussions about resource allocation or planning long-term projects. Your natural ability to see the practical applications of ideas makes you particularly valuable to teams and organizations. This is not a day for taking unnecessary risks, but rather for recognizing and nurturing the abundance already present in your life. The more you acknowledge your existing resources with gratitude, the more the universe seems inclined to expand them. Pay special attention to recurring thoughts about security and comfort. These contain important messages about how to align your actions with your deepest values. The evening hours bring a sense of satisfaction, particularly if you've spent the day engaged in productive, meaningful work that aligns with your natural talents. Your capacity for enjoying simple pleasures is heightened today, making even ordinary experiences feel special and nurturing. Trust the slower pace that feels right to you. Rushing would only cause you to miss the fortunate opportunities that present themselves subtly rather than dramatically. Your intuition about material matters is especially strong today. Trust those gut feelings about investments, purchases, or financial decisions. On April 16, 2025, Taurus natives find themselves at an interesting social crossroads. With Venus, your ruling planet, forming a sextile with Jupiter in the communication sector of your chart, there's an expanded capacity for meaningful social interactions today. This planetary alignment creates a magnetic quality to your presence that others will find irresistible. The moon in Libra activates your sixth house of daily routines and service, suggesting that social connections may form through collaborative work projects or health-related activities. Consider joining that office committee or attending that fitness class. You've been putting off the connections you make there could prove surprisingly valuable. Mercury, positioned in Aries, brings a forward and somewhat impulsive energy to your communication style today. While this gives you the courage to initiate conversations with new people, Be mindful not to come across as too assertive in social settings. Your normally patient Taurian nature might be temporarily overridden by this influence, potentially causing misunderstandings if you're not careful. There's a fascinating Venus-Neptune aspect forming that enhances your intuitive understanding of others' needs and motivations. This makes today exceptionally favorable for deepening existing friendships through heart-to-heart conversations. You'll find yourself picking up on subtle emotional cues that might normally pass you by. Saturn's position in your 11th house of social networks continues to restructure your friend circle, gradually removing superficial connections while strengthening those with true substance. Today, you might notice the distinction between acquaintances and true friends becoming particularly clear. Don't be surprised if you feel drawn to spend time with people who share your deeper values, rather than those who simply provide entertainment. Uranus, still moving through your sign, creates an unexpected social opportunity around midday. This could manifest as a surprise invitation, a chance encounter with someone from your past, or an introduction to someone who challenges your perspectives in stimulating ways. Though your sign typically prefers the familiar, today's energy supports stepping outside your comfort zone socially. The sun, just days away from entering your sign, illuminates your 12th house of the subconscious. This position suggests that paying attention to who drains your energy versus who replenishes it will be crucial today. You might find yourself noticing subtle dynamics in group settings that previously escaped your attention. Mars in Cáncer activates your second house of values and resources, potentially creating tension around social situations that involve spending or shared financial responsibilities. If planning social outings today, be clear about expectations regarding costs to avoid awkwardness later. Pluto's transformative influence in your 9th house of expansion suggests that connections with people from different cultural backgrounds or intellectual traditions could be particularly growth-inducing today. Consider attending events focused on learning or cultural exchange. For coupled Taurians, today offers an opportunity to expand your shared social circle. Introducing your partner to colleagues or friends from different parts of your life could create unexpected synergies and strengthen your bond through new shared experiences. Single Taurians might find romantic potential through friends of friends today. The Venus-Jupiter aspect favors social introductions, so don't hesitate to accept invitations that put you in new social environments. Your digital social presence receives a boost today as well. Content you share online is likely to resonate more widely than usual, potentially connecting you with like-minded individuals across distances. This is an excellent day to reach out through social media or online communities related to your interests. The quarter moon phase suggests turning points in social projects or group endeavors. If you've been working on organizing an event or leading a team, today might bring a breakthrough moment where